Kofi was a young boy with eyes full of dreams. His imagination knew no bounds, and he often found himself lost in thoughts of a brighter future. You could say he was a real daydream believer. He lived in a small village nestled amidst rolling hills and dusty paths. The village was picturesque, yet life there was far from easy. It was a hill of a challenge. His family, though rich in love, had little else. They shared a bond that was unbreakable, but their material possessions were few. They were poor in pennies but rich in heart. Their days were a constant struggle against poverty. Each day brought new challenges, and survival was a daily battle. It was a tough nut to crack. Kofi, the eldest son, felt the weight of their hardship. He often worried about how he could help his family. He was shouldering a mountain of worries. He yearned for a better life, not just for himself, but for his parents and siblings. His dreams were not just personal, they were for everyone he loved. He was dreaming big for the whole family. Kofi knew education was the key, but even attending the village school was a luxury his family could barely afford. The school was a beacon of hope, yet so distant. It was a school of hard knocks. The cost of books and uniforms seemed insurmountable. Every item needed for school was a reminder of their financial struggles. It was a textbook case of hardship. He carried the weight of these worries on his small shoulders. Despite his young age, he felt a deep sense of responsibility. He was bearing the brunt of it all. Determined to lighten the load, Kofi resolved to find a way to contribute. He was driven by a fierce determination to change their circumstances, no matter the obstacles. He was ready to turn the tide. Each morning, Kofi woke before the sun, the first light of dawn barely touching the horizon. You could say he was a real early bird. While the village still slumbered, he would slip out quietly, his mind buzzing with ideas and plans for the day ahead. He was always up to something. He began by collecting scrap metal, scouring the village outskirts for discarded treasures, pieces of metal that others had thrown away. Talk about scrapping by. He neatly piled his finds, his heart swelling with each rusty can and twisted wire, feeling a sense of accomplishment with every piece he added to his collection. It was a medal of honor for him. He then moved on to gathering firewood, venturing deeper into the bush, his machete swinging rhythmically as he chopped the wood. He was really branching out. The sun beat down on his back as he bundled the wood, wiping his brow with a tired sigh, the weight of the day's work already heavy on his shoulders. It was a log day. Returning to the village, he sold his bounty at the market, his earnings meager but precious, each coin a testament to his hard work. He was making sense of it all. His days were long and tiring, but the thought of his family spurred him on, giving him the strength to continue despite the exhaustion. After all, he was family-driven. Kofi's efforts didn't stop there. He was just getting started. He understood the value of hard work, and wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty, no matter the task. You could say he was really cleaning up. He offered to wash cars, his small frame dwarfed by the gleaming vehicles of wealthy townspeople visiting the village. Talk about a big job for a little guy. He scrubbed and polished diligently, earning a few coins and often a kind word for his efforts. He was really making a shine in the community. Despite his age, Kofi possessed an unwavering spirit. He was small but mighty. He faced each day with optimism and a quiet determination that inspired everyone around him. You could say he was the village's ray of sunshine. His infectious smile and willingness to lend a helping hand were known throughout the village. He was always ready to lend a hand. He never complained, his heart set on a brighter future, always dreaming big. Kofi was truly a dream come true for his community. One day, a businessman from the city visited the village. He was there on a short trip, seeking a break from his hectic urban life. You could say he was looking for a rural recharge. He was a kind man, known for his generosity. His reputation for helping those in need had spread far and wide. Some even called him the philanthropic phenom. As he strolled through the village, he watched Kofi diligently washing cars, his brow furrowed with concentration. The boy's dedication was evident in every move he made. Kofi was really cleaning up in more ways than one. Impressed by the boy's work ethic and dedication, the businessman approached Kofi. He saw potential in the young boy's eyes, a spark that reminded him of his own youth. It was like looking in a mirror of motivation. He offered Kofi a small job at his shop in the city, a chance to learn a trade and earn a steady income. It was an opportunity that could change the boy's life forever. Talk about a job well done. Kofi was overcome with gratitude. He had never imagined that such a chance would come his way. It was like winning the gratitude lottery. He accepted the offer without hesitation, his heart brimming with hope. This was the break he had been waiting for, a chance to prove himself. Kofi was ready to seize the day. This was his chance to break free from the chains of poverty, his opportunity to build a better life for himself and his family. He could now dream of a future filled with possibilities. The sky was the limit, and Kofi was ready to soar. His journey was just beginning, paved with hard work, resilience, and an unwavering belief in his dreams. With determination in his heart, Kofi set out on a path that would lead him to success. It was time to hit the road to success.